So the project that I and Mark and other partners that are implementing is basically looking at promoting governance at the district procurement. In this case, we are currently rolling it out in 50 districts. The project is research-based because it is not only looking at identifying the issues, but also there's some aspect of innovation that looks at the aspect of reward. Say, for example, if you promise a district that if you excel, we're going to reward you, will it necessarily influence performance? If you don't inform them, will they still go and implement? So at the end of the day, there's a lot of research component in it. And at the end of the project, I think it's going to really, inform us whether if a government employer is promised a reward, does it motivate him or her to excel, to do to execute the mandate, so to say, or it is the usual business. Like the Mark, they know what they exactly want the projects to be able to deliver. So they will always push you to that direction. They will always remind you, have you captured this? Have you captured the other? Have you captured this? So at the end of the day, their interest is they want to generate as much data as possible. So that's the difference, is that for them, they know what they want. For example, when it comes to evaluation, so they want to ensure that the project was able to achieve its intended objective. So they always guide. Unlike if we worked alone as civil society organization, our interests sometimes are different. The researchers have their own interests. We also have their own interest. But also the beauty of having the two on the board is that it gives the ideas that come along, helps actually to achieve the intended objective of the projects. It has really been great on our side, and we have learned quite a number of things. Of course, it is very interesting to work with their researchers because that is their field, for example, and for them they will give you an independent findings. Unlike if we did it ourselves, you cannot be the same time a researcher, the same time the one that is writing the report, the same time you are the one that is advocating for some of these policies. You will be biased. Say, for example, if I conducted a survey on services, my mind would be already biased. So that's why for us as TI, sometimes there are studies that we can't do on our own. So in most cases, we work with consultants, these researchers who have specialized on the research. And then for them, they are going to give us their independent findings, which we then base for advocacy. Our strategy is basically to ensure that we work with individuals, entities that would add value to what we do. And in all one of our strategies is actually to work through partners. And that's why you realize that we work with entities like AFIC, we work with the local government, all these ministries and departments, CSOs, and other entities, including the media. Because media, for example, plays a very vital role, especially when it comes to awareness raising. So we deliberately engage them so that they're able to disseminate some of these initiatives that we do to the wider population, which also gives them an opportunity to have their own conversation about some of the findings, to be able to then task their leaders to be accountable to them.